Welcome back to another week in my life as a second-year vet student. My name is Deacon Lila, and I film every single week of my life to show you what it's like trying to become a veterinarian. Right now, I have to learn about the clinical neurological exam in a dog, so I'm going to do some prep work at the university, get to that examination session, and then I also have a meeting with my year leaders to discuss an exam result that I recently got. I got to do some prep, so I got to get into uni, and I'll see you soon. Well, I want to say the day was pretty good and interesting, but I'm putting away my lab coat now. And honestly, the practical was not too interesting. It realistically could have all been done on our own online. The meeting didn't go well. The staff were fairly strong, shall we say, with holding the line on the argument I was making. And I think in the back of their head, they kind of agreed with what me and my other course representative were saying to them. But no progress was made on that exam question. Practical, as I said, could have been done online. We had a little light to test pupillary light reflex and some reflex hammers to do patellar tendon reflex. Got to look a little bit at the dog and see physiological nystagmus. So when the head turns, the eyes are following it around and tracking. But the dog, after, probably 3 or 4 times of repeating that exact same session, was not happy. So we didn't get to do much with the dog. The more interesting thing I did was study with some friends. So did a whole bunch of neuro stuff. So my friend wasn't feeling too great about his neuro knowledge. And so me and another friend were just running through a lot of the stuff. We didn't make it through it all, but we went through, talked about the eye, talked about the brain development and meninges and circulation and cranial nerves and all that sort of thing. It was a good revision session. I've been slacking a bit on my schedule, so it's good to get topped up again on the neuro stuff. I had a meeting with my tutorial group, so me and 5 other students are in a little tutorial group, and we'll meet about once a month with our staff member who is overseeing us. And we were talking about our research project that's due at the end of March, and then the final project is due at the end of April, to which I had to tell my tutor and my group that I have not started at all. My topic is going to be anesthetic usage in disc budding cattle, but I don't really know what papers are out there. I don't know what my question is going to be or my hypothesis. So I basically at ground zero with that. And I told my tutor by the end of the week, I'll have something to send to you. So she said, all right, I'm going to go home right now. It's a little bit after 6 p.m. I haven't edited the vlog yet from last week. So actually I have to post that tonight. And that's what I'm going to be spending the rest of my afternoon on. As you can tell, it's a beautiful day in the great United Kingdom. And I'm here with my friend in Oxford. We're going to meet up with my friend who lives in Vista Village. Nice sun out, great weather. It should be a fun day. I'm just gonna be here in Oxford all day, and I'll try to film some stuff as I go around. Vet medicine in there, but we can't get in. That's tough.
It doesn't actually exist.
Oh, there's no books in there, yeah. They got no vet school.
Why do they walk like that?
Oh, kind of sideways.
This is frightened.
I just got back from Oxford. It's pretty late at night. It's 11:45. I've got work tomorrow morning at a vet clinic, so I've got to get to bed fairly soon after I get home. I had a really, really good time in Oxford. I went with 2 friends up to Oxford, and we met up with our 3rd friend who is living in Oxford. And so he picked us up with the car. We had some Turkish food for dinner. We ate some dessert. We chatted a lot. We talked a lot. It was honestly really nice to have nothing to do today and just get to talk to some friends, chat about everything, and have nothing on our minds. No work to do, no studying, no stress for one day. And then of course, it's back to the clinic. It is absolutely terrible weather in the UK right now. Hopefully it's not too wet. Hopefully the roads dry out a little bit. I'm gonna get home at 12, and so I think I'm just gonna immediately take a shower and head to bed. I wanna get as much rest as I can because I'll probably be waking up at like 7:30 at the latest tomorrow so that I can get to work on time at 7:30. I'll see you tomorrow in the clinic in the morning, but for now, I've gotta get home, get to bed, and get as much rest as I possibly can because God knows what's coming tomorrow morning in the clinic. Oh my God, I'm so tired right now, but I made it to work on time. So it should be a pretty good day. I'm gonna obviously get into my scrubs, and it's just me and the vet today. Gotta get ready and get on reception and start answering some calls and emails and sending out the lab reports that we got back. over the night, but it should be a pretty good day. And let's just get ready and get after it. To be honest, I didn't do much today except sit right here and do some work on the computer. I did one restraint today. It went pretty fine. It was just holding a cat for a jugular blood draw. I got to see some pretty cool test results coming through, some interesting stuff, and the treatment plans for different things were kind of a little bit different than what I see them tell us in lectures. I'm gonna finish up work today, head home, go to the gym, and go to sleep. I'm gonna get you a little time lapse today of me cleaning, but I've got 2 hours left, so I'll see how it goes and see you back home. Many whiteboard pens have been lost this morning. I've been basically studying since a little bit after 12. Today I woke up at like 10. A couple hours after I started studying, all these whiteboard pens, they all started dying one by one. And when I show you what I've been studying so far, you'll see the evidence of them dying like halfway through me writing. I've been slacking behind on my studying this term, so I gotta kind of get back on track with the viruses, but I've gotta start studying skin as well, so a lot of stuff that I've got to get on top of, and it's probably gonna all happen today. This is basically every single virus we learn about. The really great thing about my lecturers this term is they released a giant sheet of every single virus we need to know. Out of the 33 viruses that we're supposed to have some sort of knowledge of, I free recalled 22 of them, so that's pretty good in my books. The ones that I forgot were mainly one-off, single mention on a slide. I'll probably go through all the virology slides and make an exact list of what I need to know for each virus. And hopefully those notes will be helpful for me in the future, and also for the study society, because then we can easily make questions for our events. I have studied some more. Behind me is basically everything from our 1 week of skin that we did. It's pretty late. Honestly, sort of my fault. I don't know why, but I've just been moving really slow today. I studied all of our virology and I studied all of our skin. I didn't do the best at either in terms of retaining everything. The skin was a whole lot better because I basically see skin conditions every single day in the vet clinic. The fact that I am pretty much able to at least name the viruses of importance is good. Literally the third time I've studied in this entire term, and it's been a month. That's pretty bad for my standards, but I have bigger priorities, like my research project, which I'll be working on tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll probably see you right here when I'm getting ready to head out. Okay, I've got my laptop, some whiteboard pens, and a charger and everything. So I'm gonna head over to uni right now. Gotta work on my research project. So I know what I want to do it on. I need to pick my papers and get my hypothesis. I have about 4 hours from once I get to the university to do some work. So not too much time, but I'll see what I can do and I'll make it work. Taking a little break right now from work. I did a little bit of stuff on the research paper, trying to just look up some scientific papers on my topic. After that, I attempted the neurology quizzes that our staff members give us. So I did that with my friend. I've got to pick my papers for my CADR. That's kind of my goal. And then I'll basically set myself up to work on that over the weekend and submit my hypothesis and selected papers for review to my supervisor on Monday. Let's go to work, baby. I didn't really help the vet at all today. It was basically vaccines and follow-ups and easy stuff. So I stayed on reception, did some reception work. It is about 4:30, so I'm gonna be out of here in like 15 minutes. I'm changed out now and the clinic's all clean, so let's get out of here and I'll see you at home right before I head to bed. Okay, I went home and I started unpacking my bag. I found this in my bag, and if you notice, there's something missing from it. I brought my laptop to work and I took it out and I put it in one of the drawers because I couldn't really fit it on the desk. And I just realized that I forgot it at the clinic. My exercise will be probably a grand total of 2 hours of cycling because I'm gonna head back to the clinic now, so that's another half an hour. I'm just gonna sit down in the clinic and do some work for my study society. I guess the next clip will be a time lapse of me working on my study society and making some teaching materials for the GI tract. It's gonna be Sunday tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to do some work on my own research project, which I have to send an update on to my supervisor by Monday. And then I also have to work on the study society events coming up for the week. But overall, pretty chill week. We didn't have any teaching this week, so aside from that first thing on Monday, it was supposed to be a rest week. Next week we come back and we're doing locomotor and parasitology. This is your first time watching the videos. My name is Deacon Lila. I'm a second-year vet student at the Royal Veterinary College, and I post every single week of my life in vet school to show you what it's like to be a vet student. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you have any comments for me, leave it down below. Tell me what you want to hear about later in the future in future vlogs. I had a lot of fun making these videos. Sometimes my classmates will join in or mention that they've been watching the videos. I find it really funny. Again, it's been really hard to balance running the society and then going to work. I mean, I'm basically getting 20 hours a week at work. All of that has been pretty challenging, especially with getting exercises in. I haven't really missed a day of exercising yet, which has been really good, and I'm happy with that for the new year. But it's hard, and it's hard to get these vlogs up every Sunday. So again, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'll be posting again next week. Once I get less busy, I think I'll be posting midweek videos, talking about whatever vet school stuff people are interested in. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video again, and I hope you stick around for next week. Thank you for watching. Veterinary with Deacon, out.